to Master the Piano. I'm your instructor for this lesson, Isabel Tay, and we're going to be looking at Lesson 7, and in this lesson we'll be looking at a new piece called the Cuckoo, as well as two-note slurs and phrases, what they look like, legato lines, as well as ties. So it's really important not to get them mixed up. So join us for this lesson. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you soon. So we begin Lesson 7 with the Cuckoo. But before that, we're going to warm up with slurs. Now, slurs are part of articulation. They teach us how to shape a musical phrase. You'll see on your music that slurs are curved lines. They join from one note to the next note. Now, to play a slur, we use a drop and a roll motion. So we drop the wrist and we move on to the next note. You'll hear for yourself, the drop creates a heavier emphasis or articulation. To do now is have a look at the warm-up. You'll notice that once again we start off in the C major hand position. So C, D, E, F and G with your first, second, third, fourth and fifth fingers, and then we use 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 starting from the C, one octave below middle C. The music tells us that we are now counting 4 crotchet beats per bar, and just by looking at it very quickly you'll see that all the notes are coloured in, all except for the last one, and that they all have stems. So that means they're going to be counting crotchet beats, 1 count each. So we're going to start by saying the letters C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, D, C, E, C, F, C, G. Then we notice that we come down. G, F, G, E, G, D, G, C. Then we do a broken chord, C, E, G, E, and then we end back on the C. Let's see how that sounds. We'll do it hands together because in both hands we'll be playing the same letters. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, D, C, E, C, F, C, G. Back down. G, F, G, E, G, D, G, C. Going up. C, E, G, E, C, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you hold that last one for 4 counts. It is a semi-brief. Let's see if we can do this again. When you do the drop and roll, you don't want to attack the notes. You just want to drop it gently. So you don't want to hear, that's a little bit too strong. We would just want to keep a gentle flow to the music. Now we're going to take a look at the song The Cuckoo. Now this is a traditional song, so first off, like all other pieces of music, look at it first. See how many beats we have to get to in each bar. So the time signature is telling me 3 crotchet beats per bar. Which hand plays first? It looks like the right hand plays first with the minim. Let's go through and read and count out the beats. So it's G for 2 counts, E for 1 count. G to E. G, E. F, E, D, C, 2, 3. G to E. G to E. F, E, D, C, 2, 3. F, F, G, A, G, F. G, G, A, B, A, G. G, E, G, E, F, E, D, C. So that's the right hand. Let's see if we can play it. Get your 5th finger up onto the G. Your middle C will be done by your thumb. So just like the warm-up exercise. Now we're going to play G to E, G to 3, F, E, D, C. Watch the slurs. Drop, roll, roll. Now this is a little bit trickier. We have to move our hand position. So take your thumb and move it up 4 notes so that it sits on the F. So you're here now. F, F, G, A, G, F, G, G, A, B, A, G. Move back to how you started the piece, 5th finger on G. G to E, G to E, F, E, D, C, 2, 3. Let's try that again, a little bit smoother. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. difference having the slur makes for a piece of music. It just shapes it. If I tried to play that without any shaping, without any slurs, it would sound like this. It's quite mechanical and quite boring. So now we're going to take a look at the left hand. We'll notice that we start off first with the crotchet rest, so that means don't play for count number 1. We start off with E and C, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, G, F, C, 2, 3, 1, E, C, 1, E, C, 1, G, F, C, 2, 3. You'll notice that you've got 2 note heads shared by 1 stem. That means these 2 letters are going to be next to each other and you put them down at the same time. So put down F and G and you hold that for this time 6 counts. You'll notice there is a curved line that runs over from the first line onto the second line. It joins onto bar 10. Those notes are the same. That means you've got to hold those notes down for 6 counts. It looks like a slur, but that particular curved line is actually called a tie. Ties, you'll notice, go from one note to the same note. So it just means hold those notes down. So you hold it for 6 counts. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing happens in the next 2 bars. You'll see the letters G and B, and they are tied over. That means they are held down for a total of 6 counts. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Have another crotchet rest for beat number 1, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, G. You'll notice the chord of C, F, and G before you resolve it into the C major tonic chord. Let's see if we can play that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Number 1 and number 2 fingers on F and G at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to move and extend our fingers up. So take your second finger up to the G, move your thumb up to the B. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Back down you go, 5th finger on the C. 1, E, C, 1, E, C, 1, G, then the chord of G, F, and C. So that's going to go down like that, 5, 2, and 1. Before we resolve to E, C, and G. 5, 3, 1 like that. Let's see if we can play this, hands together. We're going to go slow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to try that again. See if we can get more of the drop and the roll, the smooth legato action. Move up. Move left. You'll notice that your left hand has to move quite quickly. Take your time and get this piece right slowly and then gradually build up in speed. You may have also noticed by now how the printed music sometimes differs. Sometimes we'll have note heads with the stems going up on the right hand side. Other times we'll have note heads with the stem going down on the left hand side. Now this is just, it's a way of writing music that makes it visually easier. So if a note head is above the middle line, that is the 3rd line, so count up from the bottom, 1, 2, 3. If a note head is on the middle line or above, the tail will go down. Think of it like standing in the water, your head's above the water. If your head is underneath the water, if your note head is underneath that 3rd line, your tail's going to come up. I hope this helps you, and I'll see you again next time. Good luck. So that was our lesson for number 7. I hope you enjoyed learning about phrasing, ties, slurs, and getting a little bit more confident with reading notes as well. Keep practicing, and I'll see you very shortly.